Yo, yo, I think we're live. I think we're live. How's everybody doing today? It's Tristan here, and we're back and day one. Day one. So here in a minute, I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to do it all together. All of this is going to be very transparent. We're going to start from the beginning, and we're going to see how far can we go. I got a little notebook here. We're going to write down each day. We're going to write down what we bet. And of course, like then come tomorrow, depending on how we do, we'll come back, see how we did. Did we grow the bankroll? Did we lose some of the bankroll? So while I get this set up real quick, I want to see if, for my own sanity, I gotta make sure that the stream is doing what it's supposed to be doing. So give me just a second, and we will begin. So I'm better now from the flu. Boy, that shit was rough. I'm gonna tell you what, I came out of it on the other side though, definitely back to almost 100%. And we are going to get this thing rolling, man. Get some content out there. Definitely betting content. You know, a lot of people. So one thing that irks me the most about Twitter, the betting side of Twitter, right? If you're like me, so your Twitter algorithm is based off of things that you search and things that you're interested in, things you interact with the most. And uh, so if you see a lot of things on Twitter that you like, you don't understand why it's there, you're probably the reason it's there. Um, my Twitter is filled with Panthers content, and it's also filled with gambling and betting content. So I get a lot of these I wouldn't call them influencers. I get a lot of these quote unquote cappers that post free plays and whatnot. But they don't show you the process. And that's one of the things that I think needs to be better about the community in general on there. They don't show you the behind the scenes. They don't show you the bankroll. They don't show you how much capital they're working with. Um, but they'll be sure to tell you when they hit a plus whatever parlay that, and they win 60 grand, but they won't tell you how they got there. We're not doing parlays like that, but I want to show how I get to where I'm going. I want to show just the entire process because I enjoy the process and just looking through what we're trying to do and how we're looking to make money. So give me 1 second here and we will be ready to rock. Let's see, $150 challenge live on YouTube betting. Gotta put these tags in here. We gotta get some people in here. Sports betting, college basketball, because that's probably where we're gonna start. Might have an NHL bet tonight. I'm excited for the weekend. I'm going to tell you because we're betting every playoff game, every one of them. It's my thing. It's what I'm good at. It's my best sport. But hey, I might get on here and lose every bet. It's possible. I've already looked at the games though. I already kind of have an idea right now what I'm gonna bet, and I mean we'll get there. We'll get there. All right. This thing's taking forever. Save. Save. All right. It's being really slow. Okay. We're saved. So I haven't looked at a single line today. I have no idea. I have no idea what we're working with today. I don't know what the slate looks like. I don't know how many games there are. We're just gonna get started. I told you I usually during the day I'll look at lines, see what I like early, but that doesn't necessarily mean I bet them that early. I know a lot of people like to bet early to make sure they get in early, but so let me share my screen with you, show you what we're working with. So share screen, share. Okay. So you should now be able to see my screen. So this is the betting account. As you can see right here. We're working with $160. Okay. Let me take this and drag it over here real quick. That way, if we get any comments rolling in, we will get going. So I want to be able to answer any questions, be able to teach as I go, if that's something that you are interested in. And so yeah, this is the betting account. So I know I got the title as $150. So I sent 150 to Bovada with crypto. And when I did, if you know anything about that, then you'll know that there was fees and whatnot. So it brought me down to 144. But then I had some reward points in here. I had about 15 bucks. So I went ahead and added that to the bankroll. So we're going to start with $160.02. So that's what we're starting with. So let's look at lines first. So we're going to click here. We're going to go to sports. We're going to start with college basketball. That's what I want to start with first today. So we got some games that I wouldn't consider them early, but we got 6 o'clock games. We got Loyola going to play Army. See if I see anything that kind of catches my eye just at first. This game right here. So I want to look into this game first. And listen, I'm gonna do this the best way that I know how. Okay. The best way I know how. I know I said I might do a $5 bet, might do a $10 bet. I do this all the time. I'll clear my bankroll, I'll withdraw everything I have in there, and I will start from scratch because I think one of the worst mistakes you can make as a bettor is not withdrawing and not just you got to take your money out when you make money. Okay. Um, and that's what we're going to do when we get to a certain point on here. We're going to take our money out and we're going to put it in our bank account. I mean, that's just but see, the thing is, I'm not getting on here saying I'm going to win every bet either because I'm not. We're going to lose some bets. I'm just going to be honest about it. We're going to lose bets, but we're going to win some bets too. Okay. So the reason I clicked this game first, I love when lines are this small and the money line is this close on a home underdog. I like to play home underdogs whenever they're this price and they're a dog at home. You might be asking me, looking at the sports book, how do I know they are a dog at home? So the top team is away, the bottom team is at home. Let me get a drink of ginger ale here. Usually when I'm sick, I get on a little bit of a ginger ale kick. That'll probably wear off in about a week. Switch back to water. So Penn State at home versus Northwestern. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna look at some splits. I'm gonna use a variety of tools while we do this. I like to use these as they are, though, just tools. I'm not gonna let one tool sway me one way or another because you got to take a lot of things into consideration. So we're gonna go to NCAA basketball right here. This is how you can get a general. I want to make sure I say this correctly. Where you get a general idea of where the bets are going using this website. It's called Scores and Odds. It's probably not extremely accurate. They're gonna pull their data from certain sources, and but it's still useful. So I've been using it for over a year, and I like it. If you want more accurate, up to date information, I can get Donnie on here. He'll explain to you his software. It's live and up to the minute. So starting out, so we have percentage of bets and percentage of money. So there is a lot of money and probably big time bettors coming in on Northwestern at -1.5. So that's a little concerning looking at this. And then let's look at money line. Same thing here. So like I said, you got to use your tools. And I have another tool we're going to look at too. That would get me off of Penn State in this game. That would get me off Penn State in this game because it looks like people with more money than me are betting Northwestern. We have a big amount of money on Northwestern. They believe that they are going to take this game. So we're going to go up here. This app is called Sportsline. It's an app on your phone, but it's also a website. I love Sportsline. If you're new to betting and you want help finding picks or betting, you can they have cappers on here. They go through and they look at games. They do it for a living and they'll give you what they're playing for that game. They got some pretty good guys on there. I try not to let them sway me though. I try to do my own educated bets. So I'm gonna go to college basketball. Let's see. I want to go to the full slate. So we'll click this. There we go. One thing that is cool about this is that it gives you a simulator or a simulation of what how they think that this game is going to go. So they have a projected score of they actually have Penn State winning. And it's not always accurate either. Like I said, it's just a tool. So it also give you, Penn State 6-9 against the spread. Then Northwestern is 6-7 against the spread. But they also have trends on here, if I can find it. Let's see. Total games. All right. So this is right here is what's going to catch my eye. As a home underdog, Penn State is 2-0. Okay. 2-0. They play really well at home as an underdog. So I like that a lot. Still has me on Penn State. Oh, against the spread. I'm sorry. Against the spread at home, they're 2-0. They're 2-0. Let's see. So the model has it's a so they grade it out as a B for the Nittany Lions. You also get how Sportsline also conveys the spread and the money. It's actually very similar to scores and odds. So they got 38 and 90 on Northwestern. Go up here, spread 37 and 87. So it's pretty close. Um, See on the app on your phone, it will actually break down a couple more things for you. I'm gonna see real quick, make sure I'm getting all the information here. So we got trends. So yeah, it's all the same. Okay. I don't know. I don't like it. It's all over the place. I'm not liking this game anymore. Let's see. Northwestern just beat Michigan State, lost to Illinois though, at Illinois. Penn State just beat Michigan at home, lost to Michigan State. See, and then that can be like somewhat of a decider for you. Um, they beat Michigan State, Penn State lost to Michigan State. I mean, take it however you want to see it. Uh, let's get off this game for now. Let's get off this game. We'll move on. Let's see if I see another close dog at home. This one right here, American versus Boston University. They're not a dog, but I do like the number -115. We're gonna try and keep a lot of our bets under -150, under -150, because there's a general rule of thumb where if you if you lose over minus like so let's say you bet a -1, if you actually bet a -150, it'll take two bets to win your money back because that's just I mean it's just a general rule of thumb if you're flat betting. So let's take a look at this Boston University and American game. See if we can find it. What time is that game? 7 o'clock. Right there. That's also interesting. I just noticed something. So Boston is 5-10. They're at home. Americans 8-7, and Boston's the favorite. I kind of have a general principle when it comes to betting. If what looks like a worser off team is favored in a game, I'm gonna bet that team. A lot of us got so like I had the same thing with it's with college basketball and college football. If an unranked team is playing a ranked team, but the unranked team is favored, the books know something that you don't. So doesn't always work out, but it's a good bet. So That game's almost a pick 'em too. It basically is a pick 'em, -1. Let's see what Sportsline's saying about Northwestern and Boston. See what I like in here. Ah, man, I like Boston in this game. Just gonna be honest about it. Could this be our first bet of the day? American has won 4 out of their last 5, and they're underdogs. Doesn't make sense. While Boston has won 1 out of their last 5. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. So it's a principal bet, boys. It's just a principal bet. All right, I think we're gonna make our first bet. I think we're gonna make our first bet. So I think we're gonna do $20 on this one. I think we're gonna play the -1 because you get a slightly, it's not a lot, it's a couple cents, but you get a slightly better number than -115. So what I'm gonna do, so for those of you that don't know, the spread, so a -1 means that they have to win this game by more than 1 point to win the bet. If they win by 1 point, then it's a push and we get a refund. Okay. Um, the likelihood of a 1 point game is high in college basketball. Buzzer beaters, just crazy stuff happens in college basketball. But you just got to play the -1 because it's a better number than the money line. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click it, let it load. We're gonna bet to win $20 on this one. I'm hoping to come out of here today with 3 or 4 bets. 3 or 4 bets. So $22 to win 20 on Boston University today. So place bet. First bet's placed, guys. First bet is placed. So that brings our balance down to 138.02. We got Boston University tonight -1. Let's look at a little bit more college basketball. See if there's anything in here particular that I might like. Anything that sticks out. So this is another one. You got Clemson going to Virginia Tech. They're favorites right now, but barely. They're favorites right now, but barely. Let's keep looking. We got a big college basketball slate tonight. Wow. Usually Tuesday nights is a really, really, really big night. I like this one right here. Western Carolina going to East Tennessee. Because I'll play the big schools. I always will. I mean, you just can't help it sometimes. But I do like to play a lot of your smaller schools, whether it be your mid majors, whether it be your I mean, they're all Power Five, but whatever. So, where was that game at? Western Carolina and Eastern Tennessee. I kind of like ETSU in this one. Let's try and find a dog we can throw $10 on. Let's try and find a dog and throw $10 on. Let's see, where were they at? This game's interesting as well. Just because I'm here, I do want to look. Okay, they don't have a lot of info. Yeah, I'm good. All right. I was interested. I'm not interested no more. So let's keep going. See if we can find Western. There's so many games, you gotta kind of scroll until you find them. Sometimes scores and odds won't have a lot of info on these smaller schools. Funny about Western, I've been there a lot. Uh they're a fun 3-point shooting team to bet on. They score a lot of points. It's kind of a high over. So there's a lot of money on Western in this game, like lopsided money. So when you see stuff like that, I like to fade it. So that would be called fading the public. But you're kind of fading big money bettors too because they all agree. They're all on one side. But so if they lose, they're going to make bank when Eastern Tennessee covers and wins. Let's see what money line's talking about. So we don't have percentage of bets on there. Let's go back. Let's see if we can find it on here. Oh, right there. Easy. So they got Western winning by 1 point in this game. Western's 10-2 this year. Playing good ball out in the mountains, boys. Good ball out in the mountains. I think Eastern wins this game, man. I really think Eastern Tennessee wins this game. All right. I think we found our second bet. All right, so what we're gonna do $10 on Eastern Tennessee money line. Just $10, nothing huge, nothing crazy. Underdog play. Place bet. Second bet of the night, and I think we're gonna move to a different sport. Let's see what they're talking about in NBA and hockey. I did want to look real quick at tennis. The Australian Open is getting ready to start. I think these are qualifiers. I could be wrong. These are not qualifiers. Let's check that out real quick. Australian. Oh, I can't spell for nothing today. Australian Open. So quals started Sunday, continued Monday, continued. These are qualifications. Okay. So we still got a little bit of time on Australian Open to start. Australian Open's big tennis, man. That doesn't mean we can't find a bet in there though. So we're definitely going to look at tennis. I think we might find a tennis bet and a hockey bet. I'm not big on NBA. I'm not I'm not big on NBA. So coach is watching right now, I believe. He says take the home team. I agree, man. I love betting home dogs. I love betting home dogs. I did it the other day with North Carolina A&T. Uh, I think they were a plus 200 home dog, and they won outright. So let's see what we're working with. So January 13th, which is, I believe, Sunday, or is that Saturday? That is Saturday. So me and Donnie got to get on a tennis pod. It's got to happen. It's got to happen soon. So that doesn't mean we can't bet qualifiers though. We'll see what qualifiers are talking about tonight. Let's see if I see any names. I know names in tennis. So right here, Goffin minus 285 versus Billy Harris 3.5. I might like that spread. Might like that spread. Might like the under in that one because I think Goffin can clean him up in two. I think Goffin can clean him up in two, but let's look a little harder. Let's not settle on the first bet. See, tennis is different. It's really, I don't know. I still have yet to this day found a I have yet to this day to find where I can find splits on tennis. I know the I know that Donnie can on his software. I used it for like 10-day trial period, and it's extremely confusing though. It's extremely confusing. That one right there is interesting. Medjovic playing Shabalya. I thought I saw that one. Molken playing Millman. We'll come back to that one. Gaston. I don't even know who that is. I really like Gaston. I really like Gaston in that one. I have been keeping up with a little bit of tennis on Twitter as far as who's doing what. I know Tristan Schoolkate, he had a big win the other day. Can he qualify for the Open? That'd be crazy. I saw it. Cressy. That's a late night though. See if we can get something that goes off at 6. I really like golfing, man. I don't like 3.5 though. Because if he finishes, so if you're not familiar with tennis, so if Goffin wins 7-6, 6-4, He's not going to cover, but he's going to win the match in two sets. I wonder what it is for Goffin to win in two sets. So we'll go to set props 105. I like it. All right, that might be it. I do like Goffin in two sets. If you thought Billy Harris could steal a set at plus 265, but Goffin still wins the match, that's nice, but I don't think so. I like Goffin 2-0. I think we're gonna do another $20 bet, boys. We'll do two win 20. So third bet of the day, $21 to win 20 on David Goffin. So if you're unfamiliar with tennis and tennis spread betting, so you need so there's three sets in these qualification matches. You need Goffin to win set one, set two. If he loses either of those sets, we're gonna lose this bet. I'm pretty confident in Goffin though. I'm pretty confident in Goffin. So we'll take that. It's third bet of the day. So we got Goffin. Looking for a pin. I can't seem to found one. I want to write down what we got so far. So day one, all right, let's do betting challenge. We're gonna keep a journal, betting journal. I've never done this, but it's gonna be fun. So day one, let's go in here. We'll do this together. We'll go to transactions. So right now we got $53 out. $53 out. So right now we got Boston University, Boston U, -1 at -110. We got 22 to win 20 on that one. So 22 for 20. So and then we have ETSU plus 100. No, we'll just do money line. Plus 100. $10 to win $10. And then we also took Goffin in two sets. Goffin 2-0 at -105. 21. I have horrible handwriting, man. You think a doctor's handwriting's bad? Holy shit. Look at this shit. Can you see it? Oh, you might not be able to see it on that small screen. My handwriting's fucking awful. All right, I would like to find one more. I'd like to find one more. So I think we might go hockey. I think we might go hockey. If I don't like hockey, we might go to so we'll go NHL. If I don't like hockey, we'll go NBA. See, man, there's only fuck. There's only three hockey games tonight. Canadians playing Flyers, Wild playing Stars, and then Knights playing the Avs. Man, think about when baseball rolls around. There's going to be a shit ton to bet on. I mean, there's so many baseball games opening day. Let's check NBA real quick. Let's check NBA. Full NBA slate tonight. God, I hate NBA. I'm telling you now, I'm thinking $15 on the NBA bet. I hate the NBA. I hate it. I like watching it sometimes, but I hate betting on it because just dumb shit happens. Dumb shit happens. Rick, if you're still watching, do we run it back with the Hornets money line? I don't know. I doubt it. Yeah, the Spurs going to play the Pistons. Wizards playing Pacers. Thunder betting Heat. Rick, if you are still watching, help me find a bet. Help me find a bet. What we betting on tonight? Sixers playing the Hawks. Is anybody out for the Sixers? I like that money line for the Sixers. The Hawks aren't that good. Let's check something on that. Let's check something on that. Injuries. See if we can find. So for the Hawks, Capella's out. DeJounte's out. Uh, this was yesterday, but expected to take the court. But that means Young is dealing with a shoulder injury. Even if it was yesterday, he's still dealing with an injury. Let's find the Sixers real quick. Let's find the Sixers. I scroll past it. Philly, 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 Philly. Maybe if they're not on here, they don't have any. Right there. Embiid is dealing with a knee injury. That sucks. That sucks. That's not that's not ideal. Uh Let me check Twitter. Twitter's a great source, by the way. If you want to know some shit, if you look hard enough, Twitter, um, so let's see. I'm just gonna search Joel Embiid. Embiid. Latest key injuries. All right, Joel Embiid is not playing tonight. That might have something to do with that line. But they're still favored though. So that's tough because like when a star player like that, all right, we're off that game. It's just that simple. We're off that game, I think. Because if it's that hard, I have a rule. If it's that hard, then you just don't bet it. Just don't bet it. So this is interesting though. So the Hawks, they're 8-27 against the spread. Sixers 23-12. Key injuries. I forgot Sportsline does that. So Covington's out, Embiid's out, DeAnthony Melton, he's also out. Matthews, Capella, they're questionable. I don't think Capella's going to play. He's got an Achilles injury. So Philly's on a little bit of a rough stretch. 2-3 in their last five. So is Atlanta. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Uh, it's tough. It's just tough. They've owned Atlanta this year. 2-0. That right there, though. Home favorite. They're 1-8, man. Hawks have just been rough this year. NBA, today's games. That's why I was kind of also saying $15, man. We're just gonna do $15 on anything we figure out in this game. If we figure something out in this game. I have to go Philly, I think. Even with Joel out. They're still favored with Joel out. That kind of is kind of telling. It's kind of telling to me. All right. Fourth and final bet. We're going to be off the NBA for a while if we lose the one NBA bet we take. NBA or tennis? I might have to go to tennis, man. I can't do the NBA right now. I can't do it. Uh, I saw something else in tennis that I did like. Luca, no, 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 no. I like Molken. What's a dog that can cover in tennis? But this is the process, man. You go through your lines, find what you like, find what you don't like. I keep going back to the NBA, man. I think I spoke wrong earlier. I actually like betting the NBA. It's just so much crazy shit happens. I do want to look at a prop in here, though. Now that I'm thinking about it, I do want to look at a prop. Player props are where it's at in the NBA. I wanted to look at old boy Maxi, 31 and a half. Ah, we're off this Hawks game. We're off of it. Let's move on. Let's move on. I want to find one more. We got to find one more to sweat tonight. I want to find a dog. Doesn't have to be a dog, but dogs are always fun. College basketball. Let's go back to basketball. See if there's something else we like in here. See if there's something else. That game right there. Tennessee going to Mississippi State. All right. See if we can find a bet on today. That game. Let's see. NCAA basketball. Match up. Man, everybody's all over Mississippi State. Might be a fade play. Might be a fade play. See what Sportsline's talking about. See what Sportsline's talking about. They got Tennessee winning. Uh, as a road favorite, Tennessee is 2-0 and 1. I think we're gonna rock the Vols tonight, boys. I think we're gonna rock the Vols, but we're gonna go 15 on this one. Let's do to win 15. 1650 to win 15 on Volunteers tonight. Place bet. We're locked in for number 4. Let me write that down. So we got Tennessee. You want to look at some look ahead lines for the NFL? I do. So we got Tennessee -2, -110. We did 16, was it 50? 1650 to win $15. All right, boys. So we got a total of, let's go to transactions. So we got $90 left over. So we have a total of 69.50 out in bets, almost $70. I like it. So these are our open bets. Open bets. And listen, if you're new here, I want you to comment below on this video, especially if you made it this far. Tell me what you think. Let's hope let's hope we didn't go 0 and 4 today. Let's hope we don't go 0 and 4. I don't think we will. I don't think we will. I think we'll win some bets. I think we'll win some bets. Let's look at football. Let's look at NFL lines real quick. I'm telling you right now, that's gonna be I'm gonna be all over the Browns. I'm going to tell you now. Browns beat the Texans. I don't know if Kansas City covers, but they're gonna win. Probably be on Miami 4.5, but they're not gonna win. Miami's not beating Chiefs at Arrowhead. Um, not I said I said we were gonna bet every game. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure about that one. If you put a gun to my head, I'm probably taking the Steelers +10. But I don't. We'll see when time gets there. Packers playing the Cowboys. Rams playing the Lions. Love the Rams in this game. Money line, straight up. They're gonna beat the fucking Lions. I'm telling you. Telling you. That game's gonna be tough. I like Tampa. It's gonna be tough though. I think we're gonna wrap this up though. This is day one. We got a solid almost 40 minutes in. Please, please, please comment below. I want feedback. I want to know. Let's see, stop share. I want feedback. I want to know. What do you want to see more of? What do you want to see more of? But we got 4 bets in tonight. I feel good about it. We'll see how we do tomorrow. We'll be back. We'll recap. Um, let's hope. Let's win every bet. Why can't we win every bet? Why can't we win every bet? It won't be 4 bets every day. Might be a little more. Might be less. Might just be 1 bet. We'll see how the confidence levels are. But we had a big slate today, had a lot to pick from, especially with tennis. And yeah, I like it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you follow along this year. I hope you bet with me. Let's have some fun. Fade me, follow me. Let's try and make some money. I appreciate everybody that tuned in, and I will see you on another show tomorrow, and I will see you on another podcast that we might be doing later. So,